Hey everybody, how's it going? Boy Scholarship, we here. Welcome back for more Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. If you weren't here last time, we explored this station. It was basically day 2 of our 3-day adventure. So today we're going to proceed, and it'll probably be day 3 as soon as we get on the train. I'm pretty sure we basically go to bed afterwards. But let's take a look at our badges here. I believe at the end of the last episode, I kind of decided that I am going to take off Spike Shield. I didn't really say this on camera, I just thought about it. Because we do have a boss fight coming up pretty soon here, spoiler. But I thought, might as well do that. Get a little bit more FP for the fight, since there isn't really much for spiked enemies in this chapter besides the station. So, let's get on the train. And we get an email, probably junk, so just do that. And let's see, I don't think there's really anything else that we do this evening once we head back. I'm pretty sure we just go to bed, but what do I know? Let's see what happens. It's been a while. Like I said, the last time I played through this game, besides with my cousin, you know, which actually wasn't that long ago, it's just, that was kind of towards the end of college, so I was kind of operating on minimum sleep and that sort of stuff. Bing bong, bing bong. Attention all passengers. Thank you for riding the Excess Express. Our next stop is our last, Poshley Heights. Alright, so I don't think there's really much. We can explore the train a little bit, since we have some time or whatever, but I don't think there's much left for mysteries. But let's see what Pennington's up to. Today's episode, I'll probably get to talk a little bit about some stuff. I do want to cover a few things. One thing was, I'd really enjoy listening to some stuff at work. I don't remember if I talked about this in a previous episode or not. Actually, Pennington's right here. So I want to talk about that today, so let's see what he has to say first. Well, I will finally get home tomorrow. It's been a rather long time, to be honest. But the hour has grown late. You should get some rest, Luigi. It's been a long day. Okay, yeah, that's really all there is. I didn't think there was much. I am curious, though, before we go to bed. Let's see if that ghost is still there. I haven't really explored the train much. At this point in the game, usually I would just go straight to bed. I didn't walk around, but walking around here at night is just so peaceful. It's like I said, it's like a hotel in the previous episode, and I love hotels at night. Obviously not sketchy hotels. I'm not a big fan of that, but you know, just really well kept up, clean, and stuff like that. I enjoy that. Let's see if he reappears. Just for the heck of it. Oh, he does. Interesting. So, dude. We'll be in Poshley Heights tomorrow. I feel sad that I won't see you after that. But please do come visit. I won't be going anywhere. But it's late now. Good night. Oh, interesting. Nothing here. Huh, that's cool. Alright, let's go to bed. So, when it comes to work, I'm doing a lot of stuff at my desk. Well, it sounds like tomorrow we'll see Poshley Heights. We've got to get the Crystal Star before those others at all costs. Indeed, let's get some sleep. Alright, and doing a lot of work at your desk, generally, I have to be listening to something. If I'm just sitting there just listening to people, you know, type on their computer or whatever, that would suck. It's a new day, and what a cool and brisk morning. You know, I'm not a fan of just sitting and listening to office, you know, banter, and, you know, just people talking and people typing and clicking their mice. I mean, that's clicking their mice. That just sounds weird, but I'm not a fan of that, so I have to listen to something. And for a while, I was listening to my music, which I have a lot. Anyone who knows me knows I have a lot of music. I'm kind of a music hoarder, especially a lot of soundtrack, instrumental music. That's a big thing that I like, but that gets old after a while too. Let's see what this guy says. Good morning, sir. It's quite quiet this morning, wouldn't you say? Uh-oh. Is there something on the windshield? Oh, frick. Here we go. Yeah! What are those things? Aren't those things from the station yesterday? They must have stowed away. What should I do? Frick. We have to ensure the passenger's safety. But I have to keep driving the train. Mario, can you check on the passengers? Yeah, sure. So meanwhile, while this chaos is ensuing, dang, there's a lot of them. They're covering all the windows. That's pretty insane, and I suppose you can't. The door may not be open while the train is in motion. Maintain the professional thing. I haven't ever really talked to the passengers to this point. Oh yeah, Zip Toad. There's no one staying in that room. That's kind of a cool effect, though, that they every room you go in has that. Let's see if, wait, who the heck? I thought there'd be someone in here. Man, none of the passengers are here. Uh-oh. That's not good. So, I listen to my music a lot, but then eventually, it gets old. You can only go through the music so many times. Obviously, I have thousands of songs, but still, you have to listen to something else. So, what I started doing is a couple things. One, podcasts. A big thing that I like listening to is the CU podcast, which, just for the heck of it, I'm curious. Just for the heck of it, we'll see if the ghost appears. But, oh. There's a large sanctum in Poshley Heights. The picture on display there is so big, it looks like you could just jump inside. Oh my gosh! That's interesting that he says that. So, I've been listening to podcasts because the CU podcast, it's called the Completely Unnecessary Podcast. That's one that Pat the NES Punk and another guy, his friend Ian, do. It's very, very interesting. It's all talking about retro video games and all that sort of stuff, and I really enjoy it. Hey, Toad, get your butt up. Wah! There was a lot of black things everywhere. Did you save me? Wow. How goes it, traveler? Welcome to Sales Stall. We have lots of souvenirs. Let's see. Let's withdraw. Can we keep taking stuff? Hope it helps. Okay, we're gonna sell a few more of these before the end of this chapter here, just so we have some money, because I do want to get that money badge from the casino, and that does cost a lot. But yeah, Pat the NES Punk, he does the CU podcast, or the Completely Unnecessary Podcast, with his friend Ian, and it's all about retro video games, video game collecting, media news, movies, all the stuff that I'm interested in sort of keeping up with. Some tech, mostly video game tech, so not as much. I am a tech person too. That would probably be one of my potential dream jobs, would be a tech reviewer. But I want to talk about dream jobs at a later time, because there's quite a few of them. But that's just a really fun thing to listen to. It's usually two-ish hours plus, which is nice, because that lasts a while at work when I'm just grinding out some stuff. So I enjoy listening to that a lot. So that's something I've been doing. That makes the time fly by, and it's something that isn't music, even though I love music. It's something different. These things are really weird. No, they've gotten inside the train cars. We have to clear them out. Yeah, we do. Let's... Wrecked. That seemed to scare them. Or at least some of them. Or maybe that's her that's freaking out. Yeah. I don't know if they ever end, or if you have to... Oh, okay, yep. Just like before, just whack them once. Or I'm sure you could blow them away with Flurry, but not really worth it. What's up, guys? Detective Mario, you saved us again? Hey, I must have been taken by those black things while I was sleeping. Scary. They seem to have come into the baggage car through that open window, and they still have many of our paying passengers. Oh, those poor souls. Sad. Alright, so what we're going to do is, there's a pipe up above us, as we can clearly see, and I epic failed that. Wonder if there's actually, do they show a... No, there's not really much of a guideline there. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. It really depends. I think it's pretty far back. There we go. So, that's been a great thing that I've been listening to. I really enjoy that, and for some reason with podcasts, it seems like there's only so many you can go back. Like I don't know if iTunes has some sort of limit when it comes to that or not, but I downloaded pretty much every single one of them, and I've just been going through and kind of clearing them out as, what the crap is going on right now? I have no idea. There we go. Alright, I'm just trying to use Flurry. It doesn't seem to be working. Wonder if we have to... What the heck? There we go. Okay, now I'm actually hitting them. It wasn't letting me, like, into their spot or something. It was quite weird. There we go. That's kind of the way we gotta do it sometimes. But yeah, that's been a big thing I've been listening to a lot. I also enjoy, I've tried Audible, which is, if you don't know what that is, it's basically Amazon's audiobook service. There was a deal where you got 3 months free for Prime members, and I think if you make a completely new account, and obviously if your account information isn't, tied to a different account, because they'll check that, I'm sure, but make a brand new account, and you haven't had an Amazon account if you're living under a rock, I guess, then I think it's like you get 2 free audiobooks. Normally the way it works is you pay a subscription fee of usually $15. Smorg! You pay a subscription fee of $15, and basically you get 1 credit every month. And with that credit, you can take, buy or purchase for yourself any audiobook. Holy frick! This thing is like a giant spider with people inside of it. It's kind of like that boss at the mini boss kind of at the beginning of Final Fantasy IX when you're in the forest. What is that foul thing? Oh my, Mario! Look, it's got the other passengers. Help! Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, here we go. This is such a random boss, but I guess they had to think of something. I thought you would have fought, Dupless and them, but I guess we're gonna fight these guys. But so yeah, with that credit, you can buy any audiobook. Now you're paying $15 a month. I'm not, because the months of June, July, and August, I get 1 credit each month. But normally, that's kind of the standard or whatever you pay, which still is pretty good because a lot of these audiobooks are a lot more expensive than $15. And then on top of that, you also get, I think, 30-ish% off of other audiobooks if you want to purchase one on top of, your, I guess, free one or your $15 one. You can purchase them at their price, just 30% off, which, if you want to buy a cheaper one or whatever, I can see how that would make sense. But, it's not a bad deal, quite honestly. This is kind of a hard boss to time the attacks on. That's why I whipped out Vivian here, because... Oh, nice. Now I do have the badge or whatever that makes the timing a little bit easier. Timing tutor or whatever it is. Or it's not timing tutor, that's for stylish. I don't know. But this is not necessarily an easy boss. But luckily with Vivian, that's why I did that FP plus badge, because you're going to be using your Fiery Jinx a lot to attack those arms. And then just have Mario go all out on the body. But yeah, it's been really great. My first free audiobook, I got A Game of Thrones, which is the first book in A Song of Ice and Fire, which is the book series. Also, which obviously the show A Game of Thrones is based off of. It's kind of awkward to tell people because they're like, oh, what book is that? I'm like, it's the first Game of Thrones book, I guess, even though that's not what the series is called, but everyone knows it as Game of Thrones, so... It's the first book in this book series that the TV show is based off of. We'll go with that. And it's really fantastic. Obviously, I've been reading the physical books, but I really don't get as much time to read the books. So it's a nice way to listen to them, and plus they got all the Harry Potter books, which I'd like to acquire at some point, but the Song of Ice and Fire book series is quite a bit more expensive. Their books, like, even... with the 30% off, they're like the $40, $45 range. So it makes sense to get those ones for free for me. And then after that, maybe I'd go for some of the Harry Potter books or Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. There's plenty of great books on there, and I've loved it so far. I'm not sure how long I'll keep it, because it'll be through August, and then I'll actually start getting charged for it. Depending on how much use I get out of it during the school year. I mean, I definitely can see myself using it, because in my last year and a half, I'll probably be riding the bus and stuff to campus, because we are living off campus. So I think I would get enough use out of it where it'd still be worth it. It's a lot of fun, so we'll see, though. I think it'd be cool. Well, of course, now I get that. It's the stars. Doesn't do me jack, but I guess now it doesn't even get the audience, because I think the Shine Sprite's the one that gives you the bigger audience. But, yeah, it's been really great. I'm guessing, oh boy, this one I think hits a little bit higher. It's like a giant piranha plant. It's hard to time. Man, he hits you hard. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep hitting them with Fiery Jinx. That might be the perfect amount of flower points that we need for this. Oh, of course. What do I have for items here? Jack Squat. But Earth Tremor. Let's attack this thing. Just kill that. So yeah, I've definitely been enjoying Audible a lot. It's a cool thing. I definitely recommend giving it a try at least. Most of the time, I think it's at least a 30-day trial or you know, generally it's a 30-day trial. I think for non-Amazon Prime members, if you are a Prime member, then I think you get a little bit better of a deal. I'm not sure if they still have the 3 months free or how it works, but either way, I think it's worth trying, and it's pretty good value. Plus, you can back them up, which was an important thing for me, because I'd never enjoy it. I don't like investing in media that, you know, costs me money, and then I can only download it off of a certain service's, you know, website or whatever in case it were to go under. You can back up a physical copy. I was able to download and actually throw into iTunes, which is my go-to, so that's nice. Thank you. Boy, it's like all you did for 3 days to save us. How can we ever thank you? Give me all your money. Everyone's safe now. It's all thanks to you. Oh, thank you so much. You saved my life. Shaved my life. No, stupid tongue of mine. You saved my life. So, did you all know? This dashing fellow has been the famous Luigi all along. Just ignore him. Alright, let's embark. But, yeah, it's been good. So I enjoy that because I'm paranoid about buying things and then having the service shut down and not being able to access my media. That's obviously why I collect video games, why I have the physical cartridges, and why I do that. It's same with TV shows. Why do I buy some TV shows? I don't buy every TV show I like, but the ones I really like and enjoy rewatching, obviously, I'm going to buy the sets on them because, you know what, that's cool, it's on Netflix, but if it's a show I enjoy that much, I don't have the greatest internet where I'm living right now. I can't stream everything any time of the day. Rarely will I get it where I'll actually play through a whole show in low quality and not have to sit and buffer for a while, so I think it's worth owning some shows. So, people can criticize that, but I think it's an important thing, so same with the audiobooks. If I'm going to be able to, you know, if I want to remove them from my device or whatever, I'm going to make it so I can access them offline. So, if we go into this house here, now we're in the rich town of Poshley Heights, you can see a little sliver, and we can get a badge back here, I believe. HP Drain Partner, not bad. That would be something to invest in, especially when we get towards the Pit of 100 Trials, because I'm most likely going to attempt that. I don't know. We'll see about it, but I'm thinking about it. I think there's a, star piece over here. That's the only one we're going to grab. The other ones we'll get in the hunting one, but I had to go back there in the pool area. That's so cool. The business people I'm waiting for haven't arrived yet, so I'm sightseeing. On the expense account, of course. As if you have to ask by now. That's funny. I don't believe there's anything in this house. I think there's probably another star piece back there, but I'm not going to deal with it. But this is Richville, pretty much. And I love how there's penguins here, because you don't really see the penguins ever. I've heard Poshley Heights was a quiet place, but there are lots of tourists, eh? They make fun of Canadians in this. And Minnesotans. That's how Minnesota people talk. Pretty much Northerners. Maybe I should just open up a store selling Shiver City souvenirs. Yeah, maybe so. I love that. And this is an expensive pasta cart, I believe. Would you like to buy some high quality pasta? Nah. Come again? Nah. I think... No, there's the hotel. It's really freaking expensive, if I remember correctly. It's like 50 coins a night or something. But it's kind of cool. Welcome, we promise to comfort, blah blah blah, 30 coins. Now I'll pass. I wonder if you can use like an in coupon or whatever at one of these. And actually look at that. Let's just see what happens. Because if it will, then we'll stay just to show it off. Because it's kind of a cool thing. Yes, I will use the in coupon. We've prepared the penthouse on the top floor. I trust it will be your liking. Please make yourself at home. Alright. This I have to show off. This is pretty sweet. Take the elevator up. I don't think you can actually walk around in the room or whatever, but it's just a cool little thing here. It's Poshley Heights, why not? It's like staying in, I don't know what the fanciest hotel, the Burj Al Arab in wherever the heck that is, some country over there, and I think it's like a Middle Eastern country. It's like that 8-star hotel or whatever where they pick you up in a Rolls Royce. Oh, this is cool. But yeah, then you just automatically walk out. But very cool. Obviously not really worth it for the money, but when you have an in coupon sitting right behind the pasta cart, well, why not? So, yeah, that Audible thing, I definitely recommend trying it, especially if you have a desk job where you're doing stuff that doesn't require 100%, you know, brain capacity, where you're just kind of doing stuff that's not too big of a deal. You've set out a gourmet meal prepared by the famous Zest tea on the table, and you were satisfied with the service, sir? Most excellent. Oh, sweet, you even get that. Omelet meal, nice. Nice little lobby. Hey, it's this obnoxious dude, French guy. Bonjour, monsieur moustache. So lots at the reception desk is très magnifique. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know what the heck that guy is supposed to be. Let's see. I think that's all we have. There's probably some stuff back here, but I don't know. There might be there's probably a star piece in the corner. Yeah, why not? We'll get it. Whatever. And then in this house, let's see who lives here just for the heck of it. We're gonna explore here a little bit. Oh yeah, more penguins. Penguins must have gotten rich. They struck gold in Shiver City. I guess it's sort of fun to live here. I can't eat snow cones, or make little snowmen, or go ice skating, or any of the stuff I did in Shiver City, eh? Don't know what you got till it's gone. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Shiver City is my favorite place in the Paper Mario universe, man. I would move there in a heartbeat. It's the Three Beautiful Toads, I think. The Traveling Sisters 3. We're staying at the Luxury Hotel. Poshley Heights sure is a place for the rich and famous, huh? We're thinking of going to see Poshley Sanctum next. Cool. I don't know if those are actually the exact same one as the ones in the original Paper Mario or not. I guess all the penguins moved here or something. But it's cool that they brought them in this game. I mean, I look like it, but I get pretty stressed out. Like, really, really bad, eh? But walking barefoot on the grass makes me feel much better. You betcha. Care to join me, guy? Nah. I think if we come back here later, we actually can find an old friend from the original Paper Mario game, but that might be after quite a bit later. I'm not sure. Got that Shine Sprite. Very cool. And we're going to save Poshley Sanctum for the next episode. Actually, and I'm not going to jump in, but if you jump into this fountain, you will get attacked by that robotic-looking fish that attacks you everywhere. So I always thought that was kind of funny. And same with this fountain. Yeah, pretty chill town. And I think the Bob-ombs actually they live here. Maybe this house is theirs. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Nope. Oh, this lady. Welcome, you marvelous man. The train journey was certainly thrilling. Yes. Well, nothing here for me. Maybe this house that I broke into, actually. Oh yeah, duh. You wouldn't happen to have a train set for sale, would you? A gold one, perhaps? We'd dearly like to find a suitable present. Gosh, they're still trying to figure it out. Hey, mister, I'm gonna get a train set. The coolest one ever invented. I could just have them buy me a real train, but maybe I'll save that for next year. Wow. Rich kids. Alright, so we're going to call this an episode. Obviously, this wasn't quite as long, but in the next one, we're going to finish up the chapter because we're nearly done with it, and then we'll be on to Chapter 7. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Take care, keep gaming, peace out. We'll see you later. Have a good one.